player receives advice about the refining of his game.
Wells enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Stepping up now, Freddie Benitez. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
The second baseman, Freddie Benitez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
The batter.
Into the box now,
right
Brian Camacho, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Wells, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado, he throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. Oh and 1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. Jones has it. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Antonio Hernandez. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Ready once again, Patrick Costanzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Lloyd Turner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Left field and deep. Fox going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them. So they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now. And they're making it look awfully easy, too.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Montgomery Biscuits jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cleveland Richter earns the win, his second. Matthew Castellano couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Montgomery Biscuits. 8 runs on 6.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Your attention,
Wells
please.
comes out of the bullpen
Now
to shut things
for the
down here in the
Duckers.
ninth.
Number 34.
Striding in to start the ninth,
Leading off
Jeff
for
Gene,
Chattanooga,
as they'll look to
the
get
shortstop.
something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
First offering on its way. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. At the plate, James Gomez. He flew out in his last at bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Soft towards first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Stepping in, Curtis Weller, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Biloxi used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Danny Mendel earns the win, his second. Rob Hanahan pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Wells closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Shuckers, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Your attention,
Wells
please.
takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 34.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, James Gomez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least, you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always
Now
huge
batting,
when you're trying to
left
shut a
fielder,
game down.
Timothy Ford.
From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. At the plate, Frank Ruiz.
Now
He
batting,
homered earlier and is
third
2 for 3 to this point.
Frank Ruiz.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Biloxi Shuckers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Howie Chacon claims the win out of the pen, his first. Wells wraps it up for the save, his second. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Shuckers. 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Your attention,
Wells
please.
comes out of the bullpen
Now
to shut things
for the
down here in the
Shuckers.
9th.
Number 34.
Striding into the box, Luis Quintana. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Right fielder.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
He's set. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Number 35, Steve Conrad.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He comes into this one at 248. 1 home run and 14 driven in. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Wells, just 18 years old, enters the day in 3rd place among closers in All-Star fan voting, so it remains to be seen if he gets his invite to this year's festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another shot now, Vernon Castro. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB. A 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Now at the plate, Timothy Ford. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he pops him up, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
6-4 the outcome today. The Shuckers put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Aaron Wilkerson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Wells earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Shuckers, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Wells takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 34.
Leading off the inning, James Gomez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
He's set, and the pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Wiley is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Steve Conrad. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Conrad.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. One out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. McFarland comes up with it. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Miguel Perez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Miguel Perez.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stockman sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
5-2 the final score tonight. The Shuckers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Mariano Lopez gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Wells records the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Shuckers. 5 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors. They left just 1 man on base.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyways. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position. This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them. The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this
Ladies and
presentation of
gentlemen,
minor league
please
baseball.
welcome
Tonight, an intriguing
your
matchup between the
Mobile
Biloxi
Bay
Shuckers and the Mobile Bay Bears. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Carmine Sanchez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
4-4, take your base.
Digging in, Pedro Pena. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Pedro Pena.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Batting second, the first baseman.
Into the box, Enrique
Enrique
Ilez. He swings and
Ilez.
sends a bullet to right field. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
Now to the plate, Fernando Alonso took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Alonso.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Coming to the plate now, Taylor Ward.
Fourth.
He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Number 4.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch.
Nope.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Pena stands at second with 2 gone. Back up the middle. McFarland is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Darius Locke. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First offering on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ray Caballero. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-0 now.
3-0 the count.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot. and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Batting 7, the catcher.
Standing in now, Ruben Beam. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Count now, a ball and a strike.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Hernandez. And the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are tied 0-0. At the plate, DeAndre Rudolph. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 changeup is high, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Godwin is there, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So digging in now, Jeffrey Giles. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Into the corner and slicing foul. One and two, here it comes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in, the switch hitter, Pedro Pena. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Pena is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation. Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Enrique.
Stepping in now, Enrique Ilez pitches high. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Pena at second with 2 down. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Here's the 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try. in the strike zone, so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Wiley will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter. Fernando Alonso comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Taylor Ward. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here. But at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
A ball and a strike. No one out with a runner at second. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
In now, Darius Locke,
the left fielder,
fouled off.
Darius
0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hernandez is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Ray Caballero. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
No balls and 1 strike. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Moving under it, Hernandez makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ruben Beam. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The catcher, Ruben Beam.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
So stepping in, DeAndre
The right
Rudolph.
fielder, number 9, DeAndre Rudolph.
From the stretch.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Wiley is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Striding in, Jeffrey Giles.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeffrey Giles.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Hard on the ground towards short, and a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in,
batter,
Pedro
the center
Pena,
fielder,
already 2 for 2.
Pedro
He'll look to add on right here.
Pena.
He's set. Here it comes. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
I got 2-1
Beam
now.
at second. Giles is over at first with 1 away. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is in the air to left field. Hernandez giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Enrique Ilez,
Now
and
batting,
we'll see what he can do
the
here with a
first
pair of
baseman,
runners on base
Enrique
and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Ilez.
First pitch on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Wiley is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Stepping into the box, Fernando
Leading off
Alonso.
for
He'll try to follow up the
designated
double in
hitter,
his last at-bat with
Fernando
another big hit right here.
Alonso.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
1-0 pitch on the way. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
1-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And a ball diving into the dirt. A swing and a miss.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now batting, Taylor Ward. He's
Now
hitless
batting,
in his 2 at-bats so
number 4.
far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So striding
batting,
forward
left
now,
fielder,
Darius Luck.
Darius Luck.
First pitch on its way. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Now batting.
Into the
shortstop,
box now, Ray Caballero, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the show Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in and looking for more, Ruben Beam.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Line drive to center field. Stockman patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
The right fielder, number 9.
Standing in now, DeAndre Rudolph. A play to the right. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Nope.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In there, 1 and 2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
The batter, number 5.
Into the box, Jeffrey Giles, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit hard towards the hole, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Now batting.
In now, Pedro Pena. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game.
That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Matthew Castellano takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Castellano.
Let's play ball. He's out. That's ball 4. He's safe. You're out. 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 You're out. He's out. Out. 3. Out. You're out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Out. He's out. And hit him. First base.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Bay Bears get their 20th home win this year. TJ Gilly earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Bay Bears, 1 run on 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on base.